Bitcoins are an electronic currency which do not exist in physical form. There are no actual coins or banknotes. Instead, you keep your Bitcoins on your computer or your phone, with an electronic wallet or, alternatively, in an online account with the Bitcoin exchange, rather like a Bitcoin bank account. Another term for electronic currency is cryptocurrency, where the crypto part comes from the word encryption, which lies at the very heart of this form of money. Encryption techniques are used to regulate the generation or creation of new currency, and to verify the transfer of funds when you buy or sell anything using this method of payment. Bitcoins are the best-known cryptocurrency and were first on the scene in 2009. Since then, no less than 850 cryptocurrencies have been launched. However, just like with a physical currency, only a few prevail. If you want an analogy, Bitcoins are like the US dollar of electronic currencies. They are the most used, most trusted and most accepted of all cryptocurrencies. They also have the largest market capitalization, and highest traded volume, more people exchanging them. Bitcoin uses public key cryptography, peer-to-peer networking, and proof of work to process and verify payments. Bitcoins are sent, or signed over from one address to another, with each user potentially having many addresses. Each payment transaction is broadcast to the network, and included in the blockchain so that the included Bitcoins cannot be spent twice. After an hour or two, each transaction is locked in time by the massive amount of processing power that continues to extend the blockchain. Using these techniques, Bitcoin provides a fast and extremely reliable payment network that anyone can use. Stored Bitcoins cannot be printed or debased. Only 21 million Bitcoins will ever exist. Stored Bitcoins have no storage costs. They take up no physical space regardless of amount. Stored Bitcoins are easy to protect and hide. Can be stored encrypted on a hard disk or paper backup. Stored Bitcoins are in your direct possession with no counterparty risk. If you keep the private key of a Bitcoin secret and the transaction has enough confirmations, then nobody can take them from you, no matter for what reason, no matter how good the excuse, no matter what. In the blockchain, Bitcoins are registered to Bitcoin addresses. Creating a Bitcoin address is nothing more than picking a random valid private key and computing the corresponding Bitcoin address. This computation can be done in a split second. But the reverse, computing the private key of a given Bitcoin address, is mathematically unfeasible, and so users can tell others, and make public a Bitcoin address without compromising its corresponding private key. Moreover, the number of valid private keys is so vast that it is extremely unlikely someone will compute a key pair that is already in use, and has funds. The vast number of valid private keys makes it unfeasible that brute force could be used for that. To be able to spend the Bitcoins, the owner must know the corresponding private key and digitally sign the transaction. The network verifies the signature using the public key. If the private key is lost, the Bitcoin network will not recognize any other evidence of ownership. The coins are then unusable, and effectively lost.